You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Dogs will kick it away to get this game going. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The shotgun running play call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets it go. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the sophomore making an impact play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
snags the quick throw. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs them up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Just a really good call here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. There's some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years. And this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? It's a draw to the back. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, Chris, you think about it over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with a 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackled down at the 3 after the catch, and defense up against it now.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Went after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The pass is intercepted.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to the left. And it's complete downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. Rifles this football to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They're going to run it. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I always feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On first down, it's play action. He'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's Robinson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Trying to extend the play. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He breaks free. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds room at the 30. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Man, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great good to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
And they'll kick it away here. This one will be fair caught. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
Take over, 1st and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Dogs hustle to the line to run that hurry out. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10 now. Return, a pick six. Touchdown, Florida. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll run it here, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down. Just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Looking downfield, it's Rashada. And they go with a short shovel pass. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. On the ground, it's Daniels. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. To throw, it's Lagway. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Rashada. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here's the second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Finding some room with the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia. So here we go. 4th quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. He'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he cannot hold on to the ball. That's going to bring up fourth down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Running it back, it's Tuggle. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. See if they can do it again. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Same tailback, another carry. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. And then first down, they go right back to him. And that one produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receiver in motion now. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Lagway. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Using his legs here. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Lagway. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So second down after the incompletion. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And here comes a deep shot. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And now another deep ball here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ball game. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason, you're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.